Hello guys, welcome to Geeks God Coding series.
I am Vaishali and today's aim is to perform Tower of Hanoi algorithm using Python.
Before starting our program, we should first see what will be our inputs. So our inputs will be first n, that is number of disk, second from, that is the rod from which disk are to be moved. Third, to, that is the rod to which disk are to be moved. And last, AUX, that is auxiliary rod. Now let us see what will be our outputs. In output, we will have the order in which the disks are moved. Let's start defining our function. Now def, what is our function name? It's star. And what are its parameter? N, from, to, and aux. Now you can see that from is a keyword, so we can't use it here. So let us write from rod, and here also then we will change it from rod. Now we will apply a condition. What is the condition here? If n equals 1. So if there is only one disk, then we can move it directly from the initial rod to the final rod. So print move disk 1 from rod plus from rod plus to rod plus 2. Then we will return the function. We will return nothing, but just we will write return keyword here so that our function terminates. Now what if the condition is false? So after returning the value, any value to the function, now we have to write the else part. So we can write else like this also, but we can leave it and we can directly write the statement, because in Python the indentation plays a very important role, and if you came out of the indent block, then it will be seen as the else part. So what will happen if this condition is false? Then again we can call our tower function and we will write n minus 1. What are we doing here is we are using recursion. In recursion we divide a problem into its sub-problem, and then we create smaller problems so that we can do our solution in a pretty easier and less time. Then n minus 1 from rod, here we are shifting the position. First we had from rod to and aux. Here we will have from rod, aux and to. Now what to do after this? After this we will again print. What we will print? The pattern. So for printing the pattern we will write move disk. Now which disk to move? We have to tell that. So for it we will write the disk number. So move disk n plus from which rod to which rod. So from rod, which rod? So here we will write from rod plus to rod. So from now to which rod we are moving it. For it, we will be using the to keyword, right? So we have printed the statement again. Now what to do? Again we will call our function recursively, but after n-1 we are again shifting the position. It will be aux, then it will be from, no, it will be to, and then from rod. So now our function is complete. Now we have to execute it. Start with our driver code now. A driver code is a code that provides input to our function and also check if it is working correctly or not. Now n will, for simplicity we will keep n as 3, only 3 disks. Before continuing, let me tell you, we have to write here string function, otherwise it will give us an error because we are printing a string and in between we have put an integer. So this will give an error if we don't write with the string function. So again we have executed it. Now after n equals to 3, what we will do, we will provide the parameters. So tar n we have given 3 and now the name of the rods. So mostly we keep the name as A, B, C. So I have to move 3 disks from A to C and through B. Means my auxiliary rod is B, my initial rod is A and final rod is B. So now let's run it. See what we have got the output. Move disk 1 from rod A to rod C, then move disk 2 from rod A to rod B. And what you can see that in what are the rules according to Tower of Hanoi is that we have to keep the minimum number disk at the top, and you can see we are just following it. We have 3, then we have 2, then we have 1. Yes. So that means our program has executed correctly.
Thank you. Happy learning.